So on September 21st, 2020, I wrote down a list of things I wanted to see in Black Ops Cold War at launch. I wanted a linear response curve option, precision aim assist option, a firing range like MWR, AW in World War II. I wanted a random class generator. I wanted faster round swapping without any kill cam in between rounds. I wanted a PC crossplay toggle, sorry kids. I wanted non-lethal bots, on-screen damage numbers in private matches for testing, and conversion kits. And out of that, the only thing that I really got was the one thing I didn't mention in that list, and that was an FOV slider with the ability to detach the ADS values. So essentially, you can have a certain FOV, and then when you aim down sight, you have a different FOV. Unfortunately, you can't tweak each individual FOV specifically, but you can make it so that the FOV setting you have impacts more or less your ADS. So that's cool. You have an ADS FOV setting, and you have an FOV setting. So, you know what? I'm happy with that. But everything else is left blank here. I love the detailed stat list that we get when we look in Create a Class, but I was really hoping for some more weapon customizing, tuning options, some more private match options, and it's sad to see that they're not there. Also not here at launch is a good selection of maps. We have 8 6v6 maps, 2 of which are sections of Armada and Crossroads from the 12v12 game mode, and then the other 4 are the maps we saw in the beta, which is well, I don't want to list all of them. Anyway, so really, when you buy the game, you only get 2 more maps than what you saw during the betas and alphas, so that's incredibly disappointing. That's a big miss. I think at that point, they should have added 4 remastered maps. They could have done, I don't know, Hunted from Black Ops 3, Raid from Black Ops 2, Villa from Black Ops 1, nothing from Black Ops 4. But really, they could have done something like that. They should have launched the game with Nuketown, I think. I think Nuketown's a small map that a lot of people can get behind. Would have added a little bit of hype. So then we would have had 12 maps if you include the 2 areas from the 24-player map. So I am disappointed in Treyarch Activision here. I know that COVID doesn't help, but I don't think that this is because of COVID. You gotta remember, guys, all of the free content we got in Modern Warfare was during COVID. And this game was not only developed in 2020, so I don't really see that as an excuse, although I'm sure it is a factor. Also, this game has the same amount of primary weapons as Call of Duty 4, which I find to be kind of bad. I think being a new Call of Duty game on the heels of Modern Warfare, they should have known that launching with this few of weapons with no conversion kits is just sort of a bad idea for longevity. Now, what I'm about to say, the positive things I'm about to say, are really going to factor in with this first negative opinion. I don't think what I'm looking at here is a game designed, or a game that was developed during COVID season. I think what I'm seeing here is a game that wants to be more of a live service than a standalone product. While I understand the hustle there, Treyarch, I think making the launch of this game a bigger deal should have been a bigger deal for you. It really should have been. Because I was 3 hours into launch. I opened up the game at 10:01 p.m. my time, and by 1 a.m., I was ready for new content. By 1 a.m., I was excited for the newest season with new weapons and maps. That should not happen. Okay, see, when Modern Warfare came out, yes, it had very few 6v6 maps, but some of the 10v10 maps were playable in 6v6 modes, like Domination on Grozny Raid or Arkalov Peak was a thing, and I think they played fairly well. So, you gotta factor that in. If you only played Team Deathmatch, yeah, you wouldn't find Grozny Raid in 6v6, but if you played Hardpoint, Headquarters, Domination, you would find larger maps like Euphrates Bridge, Arklov, and Grozny. So, that's a problem. That's a massive problem. Because we also had Ground War. We also had Gunfight, a lot of gunfight maps. We had the Night Mode, which was brand new to the series. Okay? Then we had the campaign, then we had Spec Ops. This is cool and all, because we have a campaign, we have zombies, but this multiplayer is sad. This is very sad. Exclusive Ace put it really well. This feels like an extension of the beta. It feels like I just got a new bit of content for the beta. They should have prioritized the launch content of this game. Now, the reason I don't think it's just because of the nature of 2020, and that's why, you know, the game is the way it is, or the drama with Sledgehammer and stuff back in that we heard about during 2018, or I guess I would be like, you know, early 2019. No. I'm sorry. They have done a lot here, and this is where the video becomes positive. From the moment I shot my first baddie in this game online, it felt new. It runs awesomely on my Series X. I didn't have any problems that were noticeable. If there is problems in the software of this game, I have not found them yet. No crashes, no frame rate issues, no loading time problems, nothing. It's just no problems whatsoever. Having a ton of fun, looks great, runs well. They fixed the aim assist. Gun recoil looks better, animations just look better, the weapon inspecting is great. It's an absolutely fantastic experience. And mostly it's great because of the comparison to the beta and the alpha. During the beta and alpha, the game felt bad. The connection felt bad, gunfights felt clunky as hell, the animations were stiff and uneventful, the performance and appearance on PS4 Pro was kind of abysmal. During the beta, there were so many connection issues and aim assist issues. Aim assist would be way too strong at some moments and completely seemingly non-existent in others. Everyone said it was too strong, but my friends and I had multiple times where we would aim our guns at somebody and we'd just sweep over them back and forth like there's nothing slowing down our sensitivity. You know, our auto lock-on overpowered aimbot. No. Anyway, so that has changed. Okay, I did not have any trouble today. I just kept playing. It was intuitive, snappy, more detailed. There's little touches now. Like when you hold your character still, you can kind of see the camera shift like they're breathing. There's like some idle sway that doesn't really move your reticle, but it makes your character feel more alive. The sprinting animations, the sliding has been changed, so the sliding isn't so superhuman anymore. Obviously, this is just an initial impression, but my initial impression of the basic run around and shoot people, the Rudy, the Tootie, and the Shooty, it all feels good. So, yeah, they clearly put a lot of work into detail. It's one thing to add a map, or add a weapon, or add a kill streak, alright? It's a different thing to make your game just feel better. And it did just feel better. I have not felt a Call of Duty like this, and I'm gonna feel so stupid if there's like massive frame rate issues that I'm blind to, netcode issues that I'm blind to. I'm gonna hear that like, oh, the game was running at 10 hertz the entire time, and I'm gonna, you know, look like a fool in front of everyone. But it feels really good. Maybe just in comparison to the beta. Okay, maybe just in comparison to the alpha. Maybe just in comparison to the fact that the last Call of Duty game I played was Black Ops 4. But the intuitiveness, the tightness of it, it was there. It feels really good on console. It feels really great on my Xbox Series X. Which, by the way, I am going to be doing a live stream here on this channel soon, where I'm going to be going through games like Battlefield 5, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3. I'm going to be playing games like, I don't know, World at War, COD 4, Halo. I'm just going to be hopping through different games on the Xbox Series X, so hit the bell icon so you know when I go live. Now when it comes to the weapons, I have a couple opinions. First of all, I believe they really sped up how fast you can unlock attachments. Because in the first night, while using a little bit of variety in my guns, I was able to unlock the suppressor for the XM4. In like 3.5 hours, I was able to level up my weapon to level 20, which is fantastic. So they clearly sped that up. They took the feedback on that. I'm really happy about it. And because the gunsmith is simple, there's not that many guns, and the camos are simple, it feels like a game that's really obtainable when it comes to the grind at the moment. I think later down the line they could really overwhelm us with weapons and battle pass shit, but right now it's a very, very, like, just level up experience. Like, just go get your guns gold right now, guys. I really recommend it because there's not much to get gold. If you want to get any of the mastery camos or challenges completed, I would say do that as fast as possible before the game becomes incredibly oversaturated. Also, a smaller weapon pool might be boring, and their gunsmith system also might be boring, and I do actually, I fault them for this. I'm not saying this is a good thing, but the one positive thing is that the game should theoretically be easier to balance. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm saying theoretically we should have a more concise experience here, at least at launch. So my launch impressions are, the game feels dramatically better, feels more lively, it feels more current gen now than it did before. The launch content, however, is really bad. Launch feel great, launch content bad. That's sort of the takeaway of this video. But I am now hopeful looking forward because I think we have a strong base here that really any amount of content would be an improvement to, which I really hope they're not banking on that they think that, well, because they're really thirsty for content, we can just give them any old thing. I don't want any old thing, I want some more interesting maps. But to round out this video with a couple of little impressions, I think the game runs well, looks good. The weapons, I'm already seeing a little bit of an imbalance. I'm very frustrated with shotguns being secondaries, and I believe the MP5 is going to need a nerf sooner than later. So when you start seeing people complain about the MP5, it's not because of their Modern Warfare PTSD. The thing really does melt fast and is very intuitive to use. So that gun might need a tweak. Let's not jump down people's throats when they say it needs a nerf, because I know when a game first comes out, no one wants to say a gun needs a nerf. But when people start speaking out about it, let's see if we can listen to them, because I think they might be onto something here. But yeah, hit the bell icon. I will be live streaming this game more and more, making more content. And yeah, thank you guys for watching my live stream tonight and donating and being awesome. And see you when I see you guys. Goodbye.